Good morning, or it might be afternoon when you're looking at this, watching this video. So here's another question that I got, which is, what's the number one way that I can guarantee that I will net the most money when I go to sell my house? Okay, so here's a strategy. It is completely counterintuitive. I'm always left explaining it to my agents and my clients so that they can wrap their mind around how this actually works. So it's super counterintuitive, but this is how it works, right? You have to price at or slightly below the market value based on its condition, its location, and the time of the year, seasonality. So you really need to understand value and what it's worth in its condition that you want to sell it in. And then you have to have it at, and I actually recommend slightly below market value, maybe 1 to 2 percentage points. Why? Because what that does when it's properly marketed is that it sends out this signal to all these buyers that are already looking in the general area. You see, your buyer is already looking and knows that they want to buy in the neighborhood. They already understand values. So when a property comes on the market that they know is priced right, they fear that they're going to lose that house to some other person who might put a contract in. So this fear of loss sets in. Like, we're more motivated as people, as human beings, by fear of loss than we are by the pleasure of gain, which means that we can use that to our advantage. So when they see a property that's priced well in the marketplace, the natural reaction is, honey, if we don't go look at this house today, somebody else might get it. And so you drive all this buyer traffic to the listing. And when you have lots of people looking at the listing at the same time, who do you think has the leverage? Does the buyer have the leverage, or do you as the seller have the leverage? That's right. You have the leverage, right? Which is what you want. And normally what happens in that instance is that you get multiple contracts that come in. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4 contracts that come in. All you need is one, right? You need one contract and one additional contract to come in to create leverage, even if it's less than the other one. When people know that there's competition, you can leverage that competition to get the best terms and the best price and help really dig into their financing, right? When there's only one contract out there, who do you think has the leverage? Is it the buyer or the seller? It's the buyer. The buyer has all the leverage, and they know they have all the leverage in the negotiation period because there's nobody else that's playing the game along with them. So they feel empowered. We need to flip that. We need to flip that power and put it in your hands. And the way you do that is by pricing it at or slightly below, I encourage slightly below, market value based on its location, its condition, and the time of the year. Okay, as always, if you have questions about any of this stuff, about the psychology of buying and selling a home, any question at all, feel free to text me, call me, hit me up on social media, and I'm happy to walk through all these different strategies to help you win as a seller and help you win as a buyer. Okay, make it a great day, and look forward to talking to you soon.